Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, we are back in Washington, D.C. after a week in the land of Dairy Queens. We've got a lot of stuff to check on since we were gone. We know what that tent was at the White House, but we're going to go see what's left of it. We got some Christmas trees arriving in Washington, D.C. The First Lady takes one in tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to get credentialed for that. Congress is out for Thanksgiving, but let's wander around the city. But first, before we do any of this stuff, we need sustenance. We need pizza. So we're in 2000 Pennsylvania, the food court next to GW University, and we're going over to Andy's to get a pizza. Not much of a line today, but I can smell it from here. Yeah, there's a brand new one right for me. Woo-hoo. We have sausage and peppers, this one? The combo too? Yeah. Okay, we've got our lunch. Definitely got our lunch. Let's eat this and let's get on the road. Okay, pizza has been consumed, actually quite quickly. Didn't realize how hungry I was. All right, we're going to make our way down to the White House. That big tent that we saw the other day, we found out that was for a kind of like going away / birthday party for Joe Biden. They had a big event there the other night, and well, let's go see if it's still there. They're taking it down yet. All right, we're outside the White House, and the Trump paraphernalia has pretty much taken over most of the vendors. These are the big Trump 1 t-shirts. And well, we've already got our inauguration hats. I haven't seen these. They're out now. To be fair, there's almost always been MAGA hats on sale here in Washington for the last 4 years. They also had Biden and Harris hats, but I think those will soon fade away. I'm not going to see many of those. I'm not sure who the next hat will be for the Democrats. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, let's head down here and see if this Christmas tree arrived like we were told, and take a look at the tent. Okay, there's the White House through the trees, just over there. Biden is in the White House, but he has nothing on the schedule. He didn't go to church this weekend at Holy Trinity, where he usually goes. He actually hasn't been there in probably about a year. He hasn't gone to Georgetown. He goes to church in Delaware and sometimes has church in the White House himself. I think a priest comes over or something. We've got a lot there. There's the tree is up, yeah. The national Christmas tree here at the White House has been delivered, but it's not fully decorated, I can tell. And you can see all the tents and everything. That's getting ready for the national tree lighting ceremony, which is this giant made-for-TV infotainment kind of thing. It's, in fact, I don't even think they show it live. I think they edit it up and record it and show it later. But the tree lighting should be in the next week or two. Probably not a week after Thanksgiving. I don't get to cover that. That's like covered by a very restricted pool, since it's basically a TV production. I think CBS or someone has the rights or something to do the national Christmas tree thing, and they bring in all these entertainers and they sing songs and la la la. What kind of tree is that? Looks like a giant Fraser or something. I'm not sure what they got this year. They have the pageant of peace. That's the Christmas trees for every state. Those are lined up around. And oh wow, there is the big tent. You can see the big tent, and there's work crews inside there right now. Looks like they're taking it apart on the inside. Yeah, they're taking it down. So I guess we won't have another big event. This is the tent they use for state visits, like for a big dinner for a state visit, but this one was much, much bigger than we've seen in the past. And it's right here in the center of the lawn, too. Okay, there you go. You can see the workers inside taking it down. Oh, wow, what's all those chairs out there? We must have a big event on the South Lawn this week. That's a huge number of chairs. Wonder what that's for. That can't be tomorrow's Christmas tree thing, I don't think. Because that's on the North Lawn. Yeah, they're going to need a crane to get rid of all this. So it looks like we're going to have another big event on the South Lawn this week. judging by all the chairs. This also means that we're not going to have a helicopter tomorrow. We'll have a motorcade taking him to Andrews. He's going to New York for the day. Interesting. Okay, out here is your national Christmas tree. I think this came from West Virginia this year. The one that goes inside comes from North Carolina, I think, and then the one in the capital's from Alaska. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we have the small trees from all the different states. And they're decorated by kids from different schools in those states. That'll open, I think, in about a week or so. That's called the Pageant of Peace. And that'll open up there. All right, let's make our way over this way. I got a radio call earlier today that there was a police detail out here at 1350 Pennsylvania. Not really sure what that was for. Maybe we have a visitor. Maybe it's just some random protest. But let's walk over that way and see what we can see, yeah? Okay. What the? Oh, it's chickens. Hell on wheels. It's a chicken protest, or turkeys. That's why there's a police officer here, is in case the turkeys start to protest. Almost as if they're organized. I swear my life. I thought turkeys could fly. Anyway, doing my WKRP impression there. So, some sort of vegan turkey protest or something going on there at the Willard. Doesn't look too violent. Turkeys aren't organized or anything like that. Let's just roll down to the Capitol and see what we can see, yeah? And for those of you who haven't seen the WKRP Thanksgiving thing, you don't know what you're missing. It was absolutely hilarious. But then again, I am old. Okay guys, we're up on Pennsylvania Avenue on the north side of the White House for just a bit. Thought I'd give you an update on the construction of the presidential viewing stand. This is for the inauguration parade. Donald Trump will be standing in that stand you see up on the left there. Where is it? Wrong button. There you go. And hopefully, maybe, I'll be standing on the right in the press viewing stand. But credentials are hard to come by for the inauguration. I don't know where I'll be. I could get assigned to film the crowds or even the protests. That's not much fun. I'd rather be sitting in a nice comfy riser. They'll have heat there. Out on the streets will be cold. All right, let's go into Lafayette Square. So through the fence there, you can kind of see the makings of the press viewing stand on the right. And over to the left is the far more secure and steel and bulletproof glass presidential reviewing stand. And out here in the park, there's lots of dead grass because they put the fence in the wrong place. Over there is St. John's Episcopal Church. I found out earlier today that every president since Madison has attended a service there, except Biden. Biden attended when he was vice president, but he has not been there as a sitting president. That streak could come to an end. 208 years of every president attending a service there. Of course, now Biden goes to a Catholic church, and that's Episcopal, so it's not unheard of. Though John F. Kennedy did attend a service there, even though he was Catholic. We'll have to see what the next month or so brings. There's a good view of the press viewing stand. Let's see if we can get a gap in the fence here. Yeah, but that's where the press will be while Trump is on the other side of the street for the inaugural parade. Okay, let's make our way past the guy who protests everything. He's out here. Yeah. Oof. All right, let's head downtown now, okay? Oh, while they're building the top, look at that, there's like a fourth level now going up for the press. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll put me way up there. What, do you need anything? What do you want?
If possible, could I get a quarter pounder meal, a double quarter pounder meal?
Yeah, what do you want to drink?
A Sprite.
Sprite?
Yeah.
Your guys' donations just bought that guy dinner. But please don't donate to me. Donate in your community. There are people there who need it better than worry about. We'll get this guy a quarter pounder meal as he asked for. Thank you. This one's yours, buddy. Front. Thanks, man. And that's your soda.
Thanks,
You have a better day tomorrow, okay? Okay, we are downtown now by the old Trump Hotel. Then it became the Waldorf Astoria. And now I guess it's back on the auction block. The lease is what gets sold. It's actually a government building, but there's a lease to use it as a hotel. That's what Donald Trump had, the Trump Corporation. And then they sold that lease after he left to the Waldorf Astoria group. The flag is still up for the Waldorf Astoria, but we're being told in the newspaper that it's going back on the market soon. All right, let's head up to the U.S. Capitol, see what's going on over there, yeah? Okay, we've arrived at the U.S. Capitol, just next to the reflecting pool. And the inauguration stand is well underway. That was started about a month or two ago. And it's looking pretty decent. We'll see a better view of it in just a moment. But first things first, let's take a look at this Christmas tree, which is somewhere over here. I have to assert my authority as a bicycle. Get around these cars. What are these guys doing? How's all these pedestrians? Now they've already got the crash barriers up. Anticipation of the huge crowds that will attend. Actually, the Christmas tree lighting up here is very sparsely attended. It's usually really, really cold. It's at night. There's a few congressmen come out for it, but it's not really a big DC thing. Wow, it's big. This is my favorite tree in Washington. I'm sorry. When this thing's lit up and you got the Capitol in the background, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And it's very quiet. Like, most of the people go down to the White House to see the tree, and they kind of just ignore this one. But I always thought this one was a little nicer. Your mileage may vary, of course. So you can see the stands going up behind it too for the inauguration. Let's get the big camera out here in a minute and get behind these bushes and find a bunch of people who are moving really slow. So there we go. All right, your Capitol Christmas tree has arrived. Let's get the big camera, yeah? There you go. Has a nice view of it. The crews are putting it together. Rental trucks. Oh, they're actually trimming some of it. I guess it looks like they took the day off. There doesn't seem to be anyone in this tree. But it'll be up shortly. Okay, that was our exciting congressional Christmas tree. We'll cover the lightings of those in the next few days and weeks ahead. People playing with the seagulls in the reflecting pool. All right, let's cut back through downtown because I heard something has returned that we eagerly await every single year. So let's go downtown and see if we can find that. Just got to cut over here behind these cars. Okay guys, we're in front of the Portrait Gallery, the National Portrait Gallery and the Smithsonian American Art Museum. But right now, it's the home of the DC Christmas Market. And for those of you who know the DC Christmas Market from my trips last year, it was also the home of the Mini Donut Man. So we are on a quest to find homemade mini donuts. And hopefully he came back this year. If not, I'll be sad. Empanadas and churros. This is made in DC. These are brands that are made in the city itself. It's a sort of a collective of artists and stuff. Meow Parlor. What's this? This is like a cat. It's a thing for cats. Cat merchandise. Jewelry, purses. All of these are local artists in the DC area who make toys and gifts and other random stuff that you don't want to buy, at a big store for Christmas. You come down here. And this runs every year for about a month. This is a spice guy. All these spices. Wow, this is crazy. It smells really cool here, guys. Hibiscus cherry, vegetable soup. Yeah, you can get all sorts of spices. Excuse me. That's the map person. She makes fancy colored maps of all the areas around DC. She's here all the time. Skincare stuff. Little Tibet. This guy imports stuff from Tibet, and they sell it here. Slice of Europe. This is a cheese man selling European stuff. Now last year the donut guy locked down this corner, but I don't see him right now. I'm a little worried we might be donutless. Yeah, they got a hot chocolate dude down here. Hot chocolate's good, but it's not many donuts. Lots of, oh, this guy. Yeah. This guy. How's it going? So there used to be a photographer who would take pictures of Lego guys all over the city. Yeah, but then I think he got murdered in a weird murder. Some cowboys. This is a famous photographer in DC. But I have to check him out. I thought he was murdered in a weird crime like a year or so ago. And maybe still selling his work. Maybe somebody else picked up the mantle and is continuing it. This is a Christmas ornament shop. That's a pretty funky Christmas ornaments. And no sign of donuts though. What are these? Right? Oh, these are DC ornaments. Little soccer dudes. Okay. Let's see what else we got.
Good to see you. I'm good.
Purses, scarves, more art. That's a subway map art. Scenes of DC. And let's see, photographers. Maybe I should bring out all my pictures and sell them here. Of course, who wants pictures of Biden or Harris or Trump? I don't know. Maybe real political types want all those. Let's cut down there. It's crowded. Lots of folks. But no donuts yet. We will find it. If it's here, we're going to find it. Sorry. One thing about being a photographer is it teaches you how to just get through a crowd. You don't care. We're all kind of obnoxious photographers. We just jam through it. Anyway. Vintage Underground. I think it's used clothes, basically. Taste of Germany. Ooh, they got pretzels, I bet. Do they have pretzels? They do have pretzels. They have a line, too. That's the line for pretzels. All right, that's our backup plan if we don't find donuts, yeah? Pretzels. And they have, like, concerts out here. Little local bands come out and perform. Take a picture. People playing games. Little hats. Those are some funky hats. Carpe Librum. These are like political t-shirts or book shirts. Encouraging people to read. Egyptian dealer. Oh, these have a lot of these little Russian, one is called Marushka dolls or whatever. The ornaments. It's a print shop.
Possibly the worst thing.
Jewelry, art, still no donuts. Candleman. Watches. This is open for basically up until Christmas. I think it closes just before Christmas, so you got time if you want. Oh, these are like political. Nancy Pelosi shirts. I'm getting less. Oh, that's funky. Chopstick art. This is art made from chopsticks. All different colors and styles of chopsticks. Folding baskets. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? That's kind of cool. I don't need it, but it's cool. All right, let's go keep making our way around.
They won't let me walk out with it, probably.
All right. We've hit 3/4 of the market and we have not seen donuts. This is a bad sign, guys. Ruth Bader Ginsburg art. Popcorn. More prints. Because science gifts for kids. I've done 0 Christmas shopping so far this year. French salt and truffles. Now, this is pretty random. Whoa.
Ice cream. Yeah, with on steak.
That's pretty wild.
On beef.
Spanish stuff. Flower blossom. What's this? Candy. Candy isn't donuts. Guys, you know what? I think we're out of luck. I think we have no donuts this year. Puzzle Company. Sudanese Middle Eastern. That's the food truck? Guys, that's not donuts. All right. Well, it's a poor substitute for homemade mini donuts, but let's get a fresh German pretzel. What do you think?
I use it a lot.
I could kind of go for a bratwurst. That would be kind of good. We should try that. And definitely a pretzel. Thank you. Over there. Yeah. $20. Thank you. Bratwurst. What sauce should we get on it? I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's ketchup. I can figure that out. Ketchup. Trigger warning. It's Christmas. Okay, guys. Bratwurst is done. We're making our way through the pretzel. It's pretty good. Tomorrow, Biden pardons the turkey. That's what all those chairs were at the White House. So we're going to cover that. The Christmas tree arrives. I'll try to cover that. I don't have credentials yet. And, well, whatever else goes on in D.C., we'll show you. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm back. Bye-bye.